Welcome to A Week in Trucks, in association with Daf Trucks. This week, the RHA calls again for the French army to be deployed in Calais. We meet the cover star of this week's issue, a very special anniversary Fagan Whalley Scania, and we look back at the history of the sleeper cab. The RHA has called once again for the military to be deployed in Calais, as migrant numbers in the port area continue to swell. The association's chief executive, Richard Burnett, wrote a letter to French Prime Minister Edouard Philippe to say the situation in Calais was deteriorating rapidly once again. The RHA has been calling on France to deploy its troops to Calais since problems started in the area about 2 summers ago. Burnett said that the RHA does understand the human rights issue at the heart of the migrant crisis, but argued that it was also a human right for HGV drivers to be able to do their work safely. This week's cover star is a very special Scania, commissioned by Fagan Whalley to celebrate its 90th anniversary. In a departure from its usual green and red cab, the grey truck is a throwback to the fleet's livery from the 60s and 70s. The truck has been named Doris, a touching tribute to the mother of commercial director Stephen Fagan and the late wife of Jeff Fagan, who was still actively involved at the company aged 85. The next generation Scania is out on the roads as part of a fleet of 170 trucks, part of the company that launched 90 years ago with just a single horse and cart. Read more about the anniversary truck, as well as our interview with Scania CEO Henrik Henriksson in this week's magazine. Sleeper cabs today are pretty cosy. I wouldn't say they're the lap of luxury, but these days they're actually pretty damn close. But where did the sleeper cab come from? Who was the first person, perhaps trying to take a snooze upright in their seat, that thought, you know what, I could get a bed in here? In this week's issue of Commercial Motor, we track the history of the sleeper cab. Those of you that spend a lot of time in yours will probably be grateful they've evolved from this. It was taken in 1929 and shows 2 drivers asleep in their Sentinel DG6 steam wagon. So things have come on a bit since then, or have they? Every night, drivers across the UK and Europe are tucking themselves into cabs, not drastically different in shape or size to some of the earliest examples of sleeper cabs. But something could be on the way that could change that forever. Intrigued? Pick up this week's Commercial Motor to find out more. That was A Week in Trucks. Thanks for watching.